is working. I mean, we're doing okay recently with the stream actually like working, but I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, I understand, like, the whole thing about not wanting to, like, super get hecked up on that, because historically we're not very good at it. Um, it's like a quantum state, I guess, as long as we don't
As long as
address
we
it.
don't observe it,
So
it'll.
it's Schrodinger's stream. It's just like so. As long as we are looking in the tab, it might be running. It might not be running.
Yeah, but
But
we'll accept and assume and hope that it's running because it probably is doing that, and maybe it's not at the same time. But then we just tell people to refresh their browsers because maybe it's Twitch not, giving them the stream.
All right. I hope we're working. Okay. Oh, it's Mousy. Hey, Mousy.
Oh hey,
Mousy's in the chat.
my alert made it out to more people. I'm so glad.
Woo.
ooh, there's
Including
people here.
my friend.
Nice. Wow.
All right. Welcome once again to Hekate's Dungeon.
Good evening.
We'll have to do a recap for the newcomers of what the hell's going on. So we are playing.
Welcome to the murder party.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we're playing through the official Princes of the Apocalypse campaign of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and all right, you can bring us on over to the map, Corey, where our brave adventurers are in the currently slightly worse for wear town of Red Larch, in the Forgotten Realms, not too far from Waterdeep. And there is a big sinkhole in the middle of town, which opened up this morning. Our heroes went down the sinkhole, rescued some villagers using some cleverly made earth ramps by the stone sorcerer Gunnar. They found a mysterious chamber of floating, moving stones. And discovered that there was a strange plot going on with some of the town's elders who were running some kind of weird conspiracy under the guidance of some kind of guy in rock-like armor who has been apprehended by the local authorities, led by the local constable. The party are now waiting for the rock-armoured man to awaken in the cells and enjoying some raw steak to eat to celebrate their victory.
I guess since we've got some new people in the stream too, shall we do a roll call?
Yes, that is a very good idea. So from Shrag to Jade, so from left to right, can you just introduce yourself and introduce your character and indicate which character is yours by maybe moving them somewhere obvious on the screen?
Hello, I am Shrog. I am playing Hawser Stoutbarrel, the Dwarven pirate. And it's the one that looks like a pirate, if you can believe it.
The most obvious one.
Here on Hekate's Dungeon, we like to push the envelope.
He is a cleric of Umberlee. Those of you unfamiliar with the Forgotten Realms setting, Umberlee is an evil goddess known colloquially as the Bitch Queen. I'm not making this up, this is actually canon. Who is goddess of, like, storms at sea and shipwrecks and things.
Shipwrecks, more like shitwrecks.
Oh,
Bring in your A game tonight, Corey.
Yeah, I'm getting it started early.
the fact that the party cleric is a pirate is going to start off on a good way to explain what kind of party this is. So, Lauren.
This is the sign.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm playing Whisper, who is a wood elf rogue, very, very sneaky and good with her arrows.
Alright,
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm next. Okay, hi, it's me. I'm Corey. I am currently in the role of Gunnar Earthweaver, a stone sorcerer who is probably the only one in the party who, maybe besides Whisper, I'm still not sure about her, but the only one who maybe has like a sense of working lawfulness. I wouldn't say a moral compass, but an ethical compass, maybe.
Go to Festus, who isn't here tonight, but
Yeah.
Festus kind of does.
I mean,
He
he's
just
got,
doesn't
like-
say anything about
It's
it.
got kind of like the greed thing going on, a little bit, you know.
Eh.
He's after that dollar.
He's after that money.
Holla holla get dollar.
Making bank.
Yeah, that's true. Cinder isn't here tonight. He has the character of Hephaestus Redrist, who is a halfling paladin with an amazing, like, Southern American accent.
It's the best.
He's
I
really
love
practiced
it.
that
Amazing.
role,
So good.
which is amusing because,
he's
well, yeah, he's a
currently-
floor, so.
He's currently looking after a child who was found pinned under some rocks down in the caves that they found beneath the town. And you may be wondering about Barkus. Barkus is Alex's character, and Alex has become a little busy with work lately, but it's just fortunate because Barkus almost died in his first session. So he's recovering in the inn.
Who wants to tell
all right,
that story?
I'll try to get some time and upload all of the past episodes to YouTube soon.
Perfect.
Some fun shenanigans. All right, Lizzie.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I play Morgana Blue, a Genasi druid, who, contrary to popular belief, isn't evil. She just, you know, she just doesn't see the point in wasting a kill.
She just gets hungry.
I just get hungry on the job. You know, fighting bandits is really energy consuming, and you know, if you just leave it there, it's gonna smell bad.
Why waste good meat?
She's not evil, I swear. That's always a good way to describe someone starving.
Yeah.
Hey,
Horrible.
if I was
Eating
evil,
is just a matter of opinion.
if I was evil, I would have snapped that kid's neck and eaten him, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, no, I guess if you're like chaotic evil, that would fall in line with just being a dick.
Yeah,
We hold ourselves to very high standards here in this party.
The
I
highest.
didn't kill a
of
child, therefore I'm fine.
Face eating is fine. Child murder off the menu.
Oh gosh.
Well, I guess you can't like eat the face of a child, but the face of a bandit, for instance, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Nom nom.
And last but by no means least, Jade. It's a different Jade from the other Jade if you were watching the previous campaign, by the way.
Hi, I'm Jade. My character is Ren Glassback, who is this steampunk-esque person over here. She's a rock gnome gunsmith artificer who she walks small, but she carries a big gun. So, you know. And speaks with a Scouse accent that I will be delighting you all with shortly, I'm sure.
Isn't her tag phrase "Welcome to the Thunder Gnome"?
Well, she is the Thunder Gnome, but you know, variations on it are always welcome. But yes.
Oh yeah, this stream is gonna be, by the way, our last campaign was not full of accents. This one is very full of them.
Yes.
It is glorious. All right. So, where were you all when we left off? I believe
ended.
Hozza had bought all of the steak from the local butchers, which is also the
Approximately
local
all.
constable's office. And he and Morgana were eating it under Morgana's condition. It had to be eaten raw.
Oh yes.
Hauser actually doesn't know
Gunnar-
shit about food. He's used to fish. Every meat can be eaten raw, right?
And Gunnar and Ren were drinking at the bar, watching said eating of steaks.
Originally, it started with a shot, and then Gunnar bought a bottle of fire whiskey because he figured that Ren would need it.
All right. So, after you've been at this for a couple of hours, one of the deputies from the sort of butchers / constables comes in and sort of sidles over, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to disturb you in the middle of anything, but Constable Harbuck sent me, because the prisoner's woken up. So you can come over whenever you want to, as long as you don't wake them up in the middle of the night or anything. All right, bye." And then he kind of shuffles out shyly, because he's sort of increasingly like, "Are they eating raw steak? What?"
Excuse you, it's tartar. We prepare these things carefully.
Oh, Jesus.
We pay top dollar for this in a restaurant.
Okay, after Hauser and Morgana have finished their delicious-looking steak dinner, Ren's going to leave her bag over with Gunnar, because she trusts Gunnar, he's good people. You'll note that the thunder cannon is still strapped to her back as she walks over to Hauser, and she's like, "Hauser, can I have a word?"
So wait, straight up, so she just, like, had Gunnar be like, "Oh, hey, hold my bag."
Yeah.
Looks kind of sheepish.
That's the kind of thing, huh?
Yeah, let's go outside. It's a bit crowded in here.
Alright.
I'm going to assume there's like a bench outside or like a beer garden out the back. Somewhere we can sit
there's
down.
some benches.
Cool.
And as soon as they get outside, Hauser's gonna start off with, "Look, I know about the rats, but that was a completely rational plan at the time.
Okay.
I
Sure.
can just explain."
Why don't you just take a seat for me?
Right then.
You like? Okay. And she's going to sit opposite him, take the thunder cannon off her back and just set it next to her so it's pointing, mouth first towards him.
Alright.
No.
How's that? You know what? I like you. I mean, you don't always make the smartest of decisions, but I respect your commitment to what you're doing. It's really quite admirable.
I appreciate that, but what's this all about then?
I'm a rather perceptive person, I like to think, and I can't help but notice the way you are around Morgana.
I suppose you could say
Yeah.
that.
That's what I am saying, and what you have to understand, Hauser, is Morgana's very important to me. She's,
I'd gathered
the
that much.
Oh, good. Then this won't come too much of a surprise to you when I say, if you were to do wrong by her in any fashion, I would take great umbrage to that fact. Should I use a smaller word? Shorter words? Are you following?
Ren, I'm a pirate, not a scoundrel.
Ren looks faintly perplexed by the statement.
You hear from the other side of the bar, "Ain't that the same thing?"
I
I
appreciate
think they're outside. Are you listening out the window or something?
I assume they're I assume most of them are watching at this point.
Gunner's definitely listening. He may be, strictly lawful, but he does. Even he likes a bit of gossip.
I appreciate she might not be a scoundrel, Hauser, but she's young. And with your habit of running into danger, it doesn't have to necessarily be intentional. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me say this plainly to you. And I get down off my stool or bench and I walk right up to him. And I appreciate I'm probably still like maybe up to a foot shorter than him. But the eye contact is there. And I look him square in the face and I say, if you do any wrong by that girl, then the wrath of your bitch queen will be nothing compared to the hell that I will rain down on you. Do you understand me?
Roll an
You should make an intimidation
check
roll. Yeah.
with advantage because you are currently pointing a gun at him.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Oh my god, I want to see this. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh.
Hey!
Just say Hauser roll insight. Yeah, okay, Hauser roll
I'll
insight.
roll insight.
Oh,
It's
even
a
with
shame that I have a
insight-
+5 bonus to
I was gonna
insight.
say Hauser's
Oh,
lies.
God.
Oh!
Oh,
No!
shit!
Failure.
Oh my god, that's so fucked. Do not fuck with this gnome.
And with that, she smiles sweetly, reaches up and pats him on the cheek twice, and heads back inside.
You know something? Before this, I was more worried about having my throat ripped out. I didn't think you needed to do much. But you've made your point, lass.
Good. Let me buy you a drink.
You hear this?
She likes you.
You hear the sound of Gunnar currently rushing back over to the bar stool he was at earlier. which sounds kind of like a herd of elephants.
That one I might notice.
Yeah, you hear a really obvious rumble of feet moving away from windows and the scraping of bar stools, and then everyone sort of randomly starts up really awkward conversations like, so, how about that local sports team, eh? You're pretty sure that there are some people in the corner who are literally just saying rhubarb, 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 rhubarb.
Professional extras. Good to know.
We pay them well.
So it's clear there's rumors that are going to be going around the town soon.
This is amazing. I don't think you guys understand the level of joy I got from that interaction.
It's great because like not a lot happens in Red Larch, so I just assume like the tale of this like gold dwarf being intimidated by a rock gnome is gonna go down for a while.
You know what? I'll be honest. I was expecting more of an interrogation.
Oh
I
no,
was
well,
much more
Morgana can
effective.
What sports are played in the Forgotten Realms? That's a damn good question.
I've never looked it up.
Do you think they do some footy or something?
They had footy in medieval times, so probably.
Mm.
Alright.
Yeah, no. I was going to say, Ren trusts Morgana's judgment and assumes that Morgana will tell her everything anyway, but she just had to make some things very clear. So, you
and
know.
as you both come back in, Morgana is still happily sitting there, just munching on steak again. As you walk in, she just kind of like waves, and yeah, she's probably she doesn't look like she was paying any attention. She's very happy with this steak. It's a good steak.
Let me see if I can figure out what Gunnar's doing, because I'm just kind of curious to see if he can even hide it at all. Let's see what happens.
How's getting a strong drink?
Oh yeah, no,
He
Ren was
is
serious
so
when she said she'd buy him.
unconvincing.
Oh.
The least
He's
convincing.
still kind of like looking over his shoulder every so often at him. And like at some point when he's sure
You know
they're
what?
not looking, but they probably are, he's just like taking a big sip of his glass of like whiskey.
Okay. Right.
I wouldn't even
Hauser
have
will
had
remember
you
this.
roll. Oh my god, it's the new Vembry will remember this written above the inn. Okay, so
Hauser's
the
pants will
wears
remember
on,
this.
and the sun is setting. Are you guys just going to turn in for the night?
Yeah, probably.
Interrogate the prisoner in the morning.
Yeah, when
Sounds
we're all
like-
bright and fresh and ready.
Are you going to go and tell the officers that you plan on doing in the morning, or so they're not waiting up for you, or are you just going to leave it?
No, I'll go over there and tell them that we'll be in the morning, so people can get sleep.
All right, they give you an order, sort of say thanks for letting them know, and you can see that the officers, rather the constables, all look a bit kind of concerned about this prisoner. He's bound up, his hands are bound, and he's gagged because he's a magic user, and they've taken the stony armor off him, but they're still sort of guarding him very closely, and they look like, actually roll an insight check.
Oh yeah, I'm super good at that too.
Good old wisdom.
Yeah.
You don't get any particular read off them about about it. You just sort of say it and then you're so anyway, you go back to the inn and get a good night's sleep. So everyone restore spell slots, HP, hit dice, that kind of thing.
Wonderful.
Okay. I was gonna say, before they go to sleep, Ren is gonna say to Morgana, she's like, I really like Hauser. I'd say he's good people, but I like him.
He bought me steak.
I know.
Most people don't do that. They tend to burn it. Torch and pitchforks more often than not.
I think he gets you, or he'd like to. Do you? Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Morgana. Just
Night, Ren.
Yeah.
Sleep.
No.
Sleep. Sleep well. Hope the nightmares don't keep you up.
Yeah.
That's
Apologies.
Still
Apologies for that.
happening.
Still
That's the
happening.
point. How long do you get those nightmares for?
Wasn't it
It's
10
days? 10 days, It's 10 days.
Oh. Yeah, once again, your sleep is disturbed by a horrible skull rushing towards you. The image sort of burned into your subconscious from that cursed arrow that you touched.
Yes.
It's
It's very boring.
it's just, oh god.
I think when I wake up, I'm just like, can't it be a different variety on a troubling night's sleep? Just, mix it up a little.
Just imagine.
Starts
trumpet
counting
mix.
the skull.
Add
Yes,
a
trumpet
trumpet.
skull.
it's Camera Skull. He's finally made his appearance in the subconscious world.
All right. So
I am always following, always watching.
for those who missed, our new camera token is Trumpet Skull from the classic NPC of Hecate's Dungeon, and even back when it was Saturday Night Dungeon Crawl. He's filling in the role of the camera token for dungeons. So yeah, that's Trumpet Skull for those of you
Because
who
sometimes we split the party.
Nice JoJo's reference, by the way, chat.
Oh, I feel like it. Oh. All right. So anyway, you guys wake up the next morning. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Gunnar trusts that the others can probably do better than him in interrogating whoever the hell it is, so he's just gonna take the moment to stock up.
All right.
Okay.
So there are a variety of shops in Red Larch. There is pretty much anything that you can need. There's like there's a general store. There's leather workers, metal workers, shop that sells pre-made weapons and armor, bakery shops, 2 places that sell chickens,
Nice.
butchers, stoneworkers, there's a bathhouse That's fine. You guys haven't been to the bathhouse. I forgot to mention there's a bathhouse.
Well, it's a shame we can't have one of those scenes where everything is super steamy and like you can't quite
yeah.
see everything, but you're having like a long conversation over the wall.
Oh, so our hot springs episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Our Phil Hot Springs episode.
There's a, actually, yeah, you guys have a map of the town, don't you, on your Red Larch map? Underneath it, I have written all of the things that are in the town. So if a place takes your fancy and you want to go look at it in closer detail and talk to the people there, you can do that at any time.
Yes, indeedy. Well, I'll leave whatever it is that I shop like off, so I don't like take over the stream with that. I just want to mention that he's getting supplies.
All right, yeah.
I'll dictate
just,
what in the sidebar.
all right, just mark it down on your sheet as you buy things. I assume that you're going to the general to Valivo Sundries.
Yep, after getting a ham shank.
All right. Yeah, you head on over to Old Man Valivo, who is looks like he's just woken up, but he's always happy for some more business, and he asks you how it's getting on with that, with your adventures. You guys didn't buy the Dwarven book, did you? No, you didn't.
No, we just left it since it was a book. Of
You left
languages
it in
and
his
such.
possession. He says that he's still looking for a buyer for it, but thanks you again for the translation of what it is.
Naturally. Alright, what are the rest up to?
Okay, everyone else,
I
what you
think
do?
we're all going to interrogate the person.
All right, you head on over to Area 11, where we have... I've put his tone down because he ran off so fast. It's like, oh, man, I made this token for nothing. So here we have the constable, and that's Constable Harbuck, and the strange stony armored man. Harbuck looks up from the table where he's currently helping his partner to make sausages, and gives you a nod. All right, I'll go and drag him out then for you. Can you deal with him being ungagged?
As in, can we remove a gag? Yeah, I think we'll be able to cover that.
No, what I mean is,
Oh.
well, I don't really know much about magic casting. You probably know more than I do, so I don't know if it's safe to take this thing off his mouth.
We'll be fine. We'll figure it out. But thank you.
All right then.
Leave the gag on for now. We'll
All right.
Guess what spell I didn't prepare to get?
I have an idea.
Mm.
So, I'm assuming that once that gentleman leaves the room, I can do primal savagery. I can do it on my hands. I can give myself claws, and I can just walk behind him and put my claws to his throat, so that I'm behind him. Anything conal will be away from me, and I just if you try and start a spell, I'll just slit your throat.
Yeah, I was going to suggest Ren just pointing the thunder cannon at him, and at the first sign of
That
need,
works.
beginning to mutter something eldritch. Take his head off.
Works for me.
Okay, so you're just going to hold him at gunpoint. The Constable Harbuck goes over to the prisoner and he goes, right then, these fine adventurers are going to ask you some questions. They're a lot less nice than I am. Recommend you answer them. And then he leaves the room and gestures for his partner to follow suit, and the lady butcher wanders out the room. So it's just you guys and the prisoner now.